Denmark, Bozot from France, Vega from Spain, Anderson Sweden, Barrios Spain, Mann Australia, Chikali Italy, Bedok Serbia, Nielsen Denmark, Milova Czechia. Kisley from Hungary, Nisbet South Africa, Zvikova Slovakia, Burkett South Africa, Sledgejoe Norway, Chikos Hungary, Forrest France, Boriskova Czechia, Kemp New Zealand, and Fink from Germany. As they line up, we'll probably start hearing the heartbeats a little bit. The last few boats are getting their tail onto the bank in a very orderly fashion.
So Hostrup nearest to us in that blue boat. Chikos only 5 up from the far side, side by side with Sletjo. They'll be getting to the front almost certainly. Kisley in the middle. Anderson only 4 or 5 in from this end.
And they're off.
Anderson in the yellow vest, heading out on this side. Mann and Sikali close to her. Kisley in the middle with the bun. And on the far side, who's leading?
Hungary as well. Chikos.
Chikos, Kisley. It's Chikos and Kisley gone straight to the front. Anderson to the left on her own in the flat water.
They'll definitely regroup as they come in. It'll be interesting to see who...
As Anderson goes across, it'll be interesting to see whether those two groups close in an orderly fashion or not. And
Sledgejoe on that wash.
Sikali getting into the V. She's done well to get there. That is a big break for her. Kemp going out to the left as we looked at it, to the right as she sees it. Here comes Anderson trying to get around Kisley. Kisley moves left just a little to hold her off, and it's enough. Still Anderson comes though. That's getting a bit irritating now for Kisley.
I think it's going to be a tight turn, yeah, with Chikos actually looking like she has the open water.
Yeah, and Anderson's going to come in at speed at a steep angle, and it's going to be a problem for her. Oh God, is that
Kisley's
gone all the way over there?
Yeah,
what is that?
That hasn't done her any favors, but hopefully she can recover.
She should come out third still, shouldn't she?
Yeah.
She should get to the right of Anderson.
She'll be in that protected water, and we know she can paddle really well, so...
That's the two Hungarians kind of had Anderson boxed in, didn't they?
Yeah,
it was looking good for that little moment. There's Vega of Spain, she's good in the heats as well. There's Anderson though, making her way up. Chikos, Anderson, as they were in their heat.
Chikos looking powerful in the front there. You've also got Mann in the shot from Australia.
Yeah, Sletjo in there. Mann is wearing the dark glasses on the outside behind the Spaniard, also with dark glasses. Sikali, blue vest, 3 back on the inside, Sletjo in the V. Hostrup in the blue boat, white rim glass in the background. Then you got Nisbet behind her with Kemp. Big race, and we're coming up to the first portage.
This is going to be an important portage to see who gets away. Chikos looking super comfortable there. Such a powerful paddler.
What the hell happened to Kisley on that bottom turn? Did someone tap the back of her boat, do you think, to take her all the way out there?
I think that when she turned, she was quite close to Anderson, and so she chose to change sides. Right. Otherwise, she was going to flip the tail. Anyway, it looks like she's recovered. I think her stroke rate's looking comfortable again. Chikos out very comfortably. Anderson just as quick. Kisley looking super smooth, but just losing contact there. Yeah. Sletjo following quite quickly.
There could be 2 away here. Kisley's going to have to run hard to hold on to these 2.
Mann is definitely hanging in there, as well as Chikali from Italy and Holstrup from Denmark just behind. Milova
Anderson in all sorts of trouble getting in there. That's rare.
Yeah, that is rare.
But that's fallen to Kisley very comfortably, actually. And it's changed the whole nature of the race. It was going to be an Anderson show from that point on, but not anymore.
We'll see what happens now. There's a massive group putting in now.
Vega getting in, Nisbet getting in there. France, there's Chikos out in front.
Chikush has been
Can't believe her luck.
given a, a golden ticket here. She's a really strong paddler, and I think she'll use this to an advantage.
I'd say the best paddler in the field.
Yeah, she's not scared to go alone. She's got a great result in the 1,000 meter.
And it's not even Anderson second, third, or fourth.
No, I
She's
think
fifth position there, and she's kind of balked behind those others.
yeah, she'll have to recover on the straight coming down and see what she does.
But it's going to be hard work. Kisley in shot there. I think she's second.
Yeah, with Slesjo just on the inside.
Yeah, Slesjo with her.
It's a good position for Slesjo from Norway.
And that's Anderson in the yellow vest in fifth place at the moment.
And Man just behind from Australia, Chickley in the shot, and then a big group of paddlers coming around the corner.
That's Man on the right-hand side there. Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see which side of the boys these paddlers choose to go down.
Chikos is going right, isn't she?
Yeah, she definitely looks like she's chosen right, and I think Kisley will follow. The girls almost seem like they're just going to do all the same thing.
Yeah. That's a big gap, and it's a big gap back to Anderson because she hasn't even closed down second, third, and fourth.
No, she hasn't. She'll definitely have to put in an interval, but...
And she doesn't look like there's massive intent either.
No, maybe because it's the first lap, I'm not sure, but if she is going to close it down, this is the time to do it.
She's not going to close Chikos down. That gap's close on 80 meters, maybe more.
Yeah, Chikos's gap is pretty comfortable. Kisley's putting in a good effort. You can see she's putting power on the blade. Slesjo is a little bit more comfortable on the wash, but Chikos is powering away here. She's looking so comfortable.
Strong. And without trouble on the portage, what's to stop her now?
Yeah, and now she's got a really easy takeout for the next two if she keeps that position.
Kisley in second, Slesjo, Man, then Anderson, then maybe Sakali on her own there.
Yeah, Sakali from Italy's been left a little bit on her own there in no man's land. We'll see if she can catch up. She's a really good marathon paddler, but when she's in the mix...
But you very rarely see her do work on her own.
Yeah,
she's very good at clinging on, and that's her super strength. She can cling on, but left to her own devices, she doesn't have the power to close gaps. What a turn!
This is a
Seriously, ladies.
Definitely doesn't need to be that wide, but I don't think she thought too much. Kisley there trying to cut the corner a little bit better after her first turn wasn't so great, so she's definitely learned from that. This has helped Man a little bit with her turn being on the inside.
And Anderson really not even closing these four down.
No, this will be tough for Anderson to get back up there, but she could go quite close to the bank and be protected a little bit.
Big wide turn from these three also.
Yeah, I'm not sure that the current seems to. So that's Melova from Czechia and Holstrup in the blue boat.
Kemp from New Zealand, France there. Nesbitt struggling around there as well. Here comes Chikos.
Chikos just looking so smooth and powerful.
So is Anderson going to run these three down on the portage?
I would almost,
is that the plan?
I'm not sure. It almost looks like she should be paddling a little bit harder at this stage. But we'll see what happens. You never know. Maybe she'll decide to put in a big interval. Sometimes a little mishap rattles the paddlers and they don't recover, but Anderson is a really well-experienced athlete.
Anderson is in touch with those three behind, and she does run better than all of them.
Yeah, so she could be waiting to make her move.
On the run. And then it would be a big one-lap chase back to Chikos.
Yeah, Chikos.
That's going to be tough.
Taking out. The Hungarian crowd's definitely going to be excited about this. The crowd grows with Kisley taking out second.
I don't think she can believe her luck. She would not be thinking she'd be there untroubled by Anderson at this stage.
Slesjo, Man is running really, really hard, and Anderson is right there within contact. It'll be interesting to see how she puts in and where she puts in now, because this put in for these girls is really important.
Kisley in and away.
And there Anderson is right back on the
with
group.
With the group, but not ahead of the group. She needs to be ahead on her own, doesn't she, to close the gap, I think.
Yeah, well, she's on the group now. Now they're a group of 4, and Anderson is potent. So,
Yeah.
but she's had to work really hard to get where she is. So it'll be interesting to see what she does. There we have Nisbet from South Africa in shot.
Just ahead of her teammate, Burkitt there. This is going to be a long last lap for Chicos, I think.
It definitely will, but coming from the base that she has and having 2 weeks ago raced to a medal at the Sprint World Championships, or 2 medals, I think she's quite capable of holding her own.
But it's going to be tight. The only thing that's going to slow it down is this fear of losing a medal in that second group.
Yes, 100%. I think Chicos might kind of paddle within herself now. She doesn't feel like there's any pressure, and the camera shot from this angle makes it look closer. And when
on the water, it's about, what, 8 lengths, 10 lengths?
Yeah, that's still quite a good gap when we look at it from the water. But it's that group of 4 that is, there's a lot of pressure now. Kisley's putting in a little bit of power, but now there is a group of, it's Hungary, Australia, Sweden, and Norway.
Yeah.
And only 2 more medals.
Yeah, if Chicos gets in first from the last portage, even if they're with her, she's got the turn of speed that none of them have. So she's feeling pretty confident, I'd say, at the moment, and maybe that gap is too much to close.
Yeah, that gap looks pretty solid to me at the moment, especially on the downstream. The downstream is where the girls need to be closing it slightly, and it's only Kisley who's working. If they were all working together, they could possibly change it up, but Kisley seems to be the only one who's working really hard.
They pulled a fair distance on Sakali on that lap as well.
Yeah, she's holding her own, and then there's a group of 4 with Spain, Czechia, New Zealand, and Denmark. So Anderson is looking now right on the tail of Kisley from Hungary, with Man on the inside. So in this formation around the bottom turn, as long as Kisley makes a good turn this time, I think the others are in a good position, so no one should go too wide. And Man is probably in the best position at this stage for this bottom turn.
Yeah, that gap's still big. Made a better job of that turn this time.
And now she's going to have that adrenaline, I feel.
The second group's going to struggle. You've got 2 together there. It's Sledjo off the back of that.
Yeah, she's got a little bit of a help there, I think, being on the
Man's
inside.
going through on Kisley, maybe. Well, Kisley won't let that happen, I don't think.
It's interesting to see what Anderson is doing there.
I mean, you could have forced, you could force up there, right?
She actually could, but she's almost been too nice, I think.
Window of opportunity for Anderson. Anderson will back herself on the run, I guess.
Yeah, this is going to be a mammoth of a race for second and third. I think there's going to be a little bit more urgency as they come into the portage.
Man's got a turn of speed on her as well.
She definitely has.
As has Sledjo.
And she's had some great races recently. So, but all of these girls are really well experienced. They've all been on a podium somewhere. Man just missing out sometimes. So.
But not just in a nightclub, you're thinking, right? I mean, if you're teaching kids, which I do, you do? Do you coach kids? I mean, to paddle like that, that's pretty much as good as it gets, right?
100%.
Yeah. Yeah, you got a 20-minute video here of watching
some of the best paddlers in the world.
Technical excellence there at the front of this race.
This is all in it for Kisley at the moment. I think home crowd with Hungary to be first and second. I think there's more pressure on Kisley now than
than anyone else.
Yeah, Chikosh out smoothly. She's been running so consistently. all she needs to do is put in. So this is the race that we're going to see at the takeout. This is going to be the exciting part. Kisley's out, Man is out, Anderson is running.
Anderson is running like she's stolen something.
She is definitely on a mission now, and I think she's going to put in first. She's run all the way around
all of them.
Yeah,
she's coming around for second.
She's not going to not accept a medal at this stage. She knows she messed up a little bit, but there we see the fire in her belly coming out. She's put in first.
Did she get in well?
She got in really well. Kisley on her wash. Man right there. Sledgejoe's missed out a little bit from Norway in that quick takeout and run, as she's had an incredible race. But Anderson is now the woman on the mission for this race.
How much time she got? Because she's in her happy place now, leading.
100%.
Albeit in second place, she's still leading her group.
Nice group coming out now. A couple of the other paddlers, the second, third group. Spakova from Slovakia.
Denmark.
Vega from Spain.
It's not that big, that gap.
No, it's definitely not, but I think we can safely say that Shikosh has got this, and Anderson has put in a mammoth of an effort
to
overtake Kisley there. She's actually putting the hammer down now. She's putting more power on the blade as she comes around the corner, and she's not giving up now. Kisley is the one that needs to fight hard. I don't think so. But she's definitely not giving up. I think she's not saying, oh, I'm only going to take second. She's now charging down, but that gap from here...
But she could have done this 2 laps ago.
Exactly. I do agree with you, but I think the gap from that camera angle makes it look closer.
It's still 6 lengths in reality.
And there's our top 3. It's going to be Shikosh, Anderson from Sweden, and then Kisley from Hungary. But they've definitely made an exciting race out of this, with Man from Australia coming in so far at 4th.
2 more medals for Hungary.
Anderson really closed the gap there. Chiko's from Hungary, taking the gold.
The amount she closed the gap.
Yeah, that was incredible.
Why was she faffing around at the back of that group for the middle lap?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Perhaps she didn't really feel so good, and she thought maybe the chance of a medal was over, but she'd still try, and then all of a sudden she felt better. You never know how somebody's body feels. Man coming in 4th, I think she's going to be slightly disappointed with that. She put in a mammoth effort. She was right up there in the race the whole way.
Sledgejoe a little bit disappointing?
I think she had a great race from the beginning. She was right there. She never fell off the group. She was actually in the medals. I think it was just that the changing of the group behind her. Ciccoli just staying consistent. From Italy coming in now. And Milova from Czechia. Holstrup, and then Kim. We probably would have called those 3 medals, but I'm not sure we would have got the order right. No. Shiko's big smile on her face. So that's the last few paddlers coming through for the K1 Women's Senior Short Distance 3.6 kilometer final. And we have one more race, exciting race, I have to say, coming up, which will be the K1 Men's Senior Short Distance 3.6 kilometer final, 3 portages. It's race number 23, and its start time is at 6 o'clock. The crowd's going crazy for their 2 Hungarian senior women short track distance medalists. And the top 4 girls have to come in to weigh their boats.
So one race to go, 10 minutes till it starts. We'll take a little breather in commentary, come back to you in about 5-6 minutes.
Gratulálok, nagyon ügyesen versenyeztél végig. Vanda, now I have the bronze medalist with me. Vanda, please. This is you. Nagyon örülök a harmadik helynek. Ilyen közönség mellett a futósokat nem fáj. És mondanám, hogy nem fáradtam, de hát persze, hogy az. Aztán amikor visszaszálltam a vízben, hogy vízre, nyilván fáj mindenem. De azt akarok erre halt, hogy mindenki szurkol végig a parkon, és tényleg az elejétől a végéig. Úgyhogy köszönöm szépen a közönségnek, hogy besegített nekem a harmadik helyen. Congratulations, Monicos, and please applaud the victory for all the three amazing athletes and women today. Congratulations. És most pedig visszakapcsolunk a showhoz. Megnézzük, hogy a most merre jár éppen. Először is gratulálok a medalistáknak, megállókat nem dolgoztam, akivel pólót is. Van ez a póló, amit a medalistáknak sajnos. Viszont arra gondoltam, hogy egyszer keretében én ezt valakinek szeretném odaadni, és az van, hogy itt van velünk Pedro, aki egy korábbi versenytáncos, jelenleg pedig tánctanácsos dolgozik, és őt kell meggyőzni, hogy dance can, this is Pedro, and Julia Jackson. Show me your best move, Patricia! Látszik a legjobb táncmozdulatokat egy pólóért, kerékpárosok jönnek sorokban,
So there we have the results for the K1 Women's Senior Short Distance Final. Chikos from Hungary in first, Anderson Sweden second, Kisley Hungary third, Mann from Australia fourth, Slesho from Norway in fifth, Shikali Italy sixth, Milova Czechia seventh, Holstrup Denmark eighth, Kemp from New Zealand ninth, and Barrios Spain 10th. Spekova from Slovakia in 11th, Vega from Spain in 12th, Nielsen Denmark 13th, Bosnard France 14th, Boriskova Czechia 15th, Nisbet Republic of South Africa 16th, Fink Germany 17th, Forest France 18th, Burkett Republic of South Africa